Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday morning, the 12th day of May, 2026. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Micklin. Thank you for tuning in to KSJE 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast all the time from 103.3 FM. And if you're anywhere else on the planet, you can always listen in by going to our website, ksje.com. You can listen through the KSJE radio app, or you can ask your smart speaker to play KSJE. Welcome also to the folks who are watching me right now. The video of this program is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. So even more ways to join us every weekday morning here on the radio. Good to have you all with us this morning, because coming up we are going to be learning about two chambers of commerce. And let me get that showing a little bit better for you. Guests from Aztec and Farmington Chambers of Commerce are going to be here on the program with me in the next few moments, so stay tuned for that. We'll be bringing that to you in the next few moments right here on KSJE. Also coming up today, of course, at 8:50 a.m., it is our Adopt a Pet Tuesday segment. We'll be talking with Amber Francisco, of course, from the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter, and Amber will be telling us about some of the pets that are available for adoption this week. There we go, like Pal. Pal is the name of the dog you see on the screen right there. Stay tuned for that coming up today as well. Next hour, of course, things turn classical. Classical music every day, of course, on Roving with the Arts, beginning at 9:06 with Mick Hess. That's coming your way today right here on KSJE. KSJE Podcasts. We publish new podcasts almost every day, and you can find them wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe and stay connected, and maybe discover a new local program that you may have missed recently, or better yet, you can find our podcasts and live streaming and much, much more, all part of the KSJE Radio app. It's available now at the App Store and on Google Play. You can download it onto your device, take us with you, stay connected wherever you happen to be this spring and summer. Outside our studios at San Juan College this morning, sunshine, 56 degrees at the moment. We're expecting a sunny and warm day today. It's going to be about 85 in Farmington this afternoon. Overnight low tonight, clear skies, 54 for an overnight low. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies with maybe some showers popping up in the afternoon. 83 for high on Wednesday. 54 with maybe another sprinkle or two overnight Wednesday night. On Thursday, sunny but cooler, 78 for a high. 81 on Friday. 82 on Saturday. Sunny and 77 on Sunday. And sunny and 73 by Monday before things warm up again next week. Back with my guests from both Aztec and Farmington Chambers of Commerce right after this on KSJE. In a medical emergency, stroke, heart attack, trauma, every minute matters. The decisions made in those first moments can change everything. San Juan Regional Medical Center offers advanced, comprehensive, definitive care. Available 24 hours a day for everyone in our community. When minutes matter, San Juan Regional Medical Center is here. Find out more at sanjuanregional.com. KSJE is supported by Riverfest, New Mexico, flowing through time, May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. 2026 is the 40th anniversary of the River Reach Foundation, Farmington's 125th anniversary, and the 250th birthday of the USA. Riverfest, New Mexico, flowing through time, May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, along the Animas River in Farmington. Find out more online at riverfestnewmexico.com.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Micklin Morning Program on KSJE.
Back in the studio this morning with my guest, as I mentioned, from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, wearing her red shirt and everything. Jamie Church is here this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, thanks.
Good. You brought a guest with you this morning as well.
I did. I love it when I can bring a guest. And
I do too.
This guest is extra special because we speak chamber speak. So if
Yes, you do. Wow, get the two of you together.
Chamber speak, which is basically everything is always sunny, everything is great all the time. Chamber of Commerce
Of course.
weather. We're very positive people, chamber directors. So.
And can we still say she's the new executive director
I
of
guess you can say
I
she's
hope
the
so.
new.
the Aztec Chamber of Commerce?
Here yet, so
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm learning the ropes.
Well, you're learning them very well, apparently. Hannah Browning, good morning. Thank you for coming in, and congrats on leading the Aztec Chamber of Commerce.
Well, thank you. It's been fun, and thank you both for having me. I'm excited. This is a good opportunity for the chamber to get our events out there and announcements and news, so I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Been wanting to get you on myself, so I'm glad that Jamie got you in here, so that's great. So we'll talk about some of your events in just a moment. I want to let Jamie start with some of the things that she is working on, and of course there's always something going on with the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, and we'll talk about the collaboration too. But you've got a couple of events that are coming up
We do.
in the not too distant future. One is happening, a focus on Farmington coffee this month.
Yes, I'm really excited because it's going to be at the new Market Pavilion. So I think
Yes.
we're one of the very first events that will be taking place at the pavilion. And when we did the ribbon cutting there, my first thought was, ooh, I want to do a focus on Farmington coffee here.
Right.
And we are featuring another chamber member, La Plata Mountain Coffee Company. She will be providing the coffee. And of course, as always, these are open to the public. Everyone's welcome. They're free. This will be the Friday just before Memorial Day weekend. So we hope that you will come to the coffee and then you can take off for your Memorial Day weekend plans.
Jump in the river
or
and just
stay around for Riverfest, which is also happening that weekend. So a lot going on.
That's
so,
right.
Yes, again, at the Market Pavilion. If you don't know where the Market Pavilion is, it's right in front of the Farmington Museum there on East Main Street. And
Right.
yes, so that's going on. And then we also have a customer service training that's coming up on the 21st of May. It's a focus on customer service. We have heard from many of our chamber members that customer service is something they struggle with their employees knowing about how to provide excellent customer service.
Sure.
Or just understanding what customer service is. So one of the big
As
questions...
a customer, can I say thank you for offering
yes,
this too?
you can.
Good,
yes.
okay.
I would love your feedback on what you would like to see and what
Okay.
means excellent customer service to you. But a lot of what we're going to talk about and focus on is our customers harder to please today than they were 20 or 30 years ago? And I can tell you the answer now. That is yes.
Right.
And so we're going to talk about that, where customer service starts, who are your internal customers, who are your external customers, and just some very practical things about what you can do to focus on customer service within your business, with your team.
Right.
It's not something that happens by accident. You really do need to be intentional about it. So this is one of the business builder workshops that we partner with the SBDC on. It is completely free, so you do need to register through the SBDC. There's a link and a QR code, but I think it'll be great information for you.
Okay, very good. For folks who
Yes.
are watching us right now, the QR code is on the screen. You can
Yes.
point your phone at that. If you're not watching, you're listening, you can go to the Farmington Chamber of Commerce Facebook page and the
Yes.
events tab and find out all
Correct.
these events that we're talking about and register that way too. But they just want to count, I guess, for folks who are
Yes,
coming so they know how
they
many
do.
folks to plan for, right?
Exactly. And then we've put a save the date out for our golf tournament. The Tees and Tunes Golf Scramble will be July 10th, and we will be taking team registrations and sponsorships soon. But something else I want to talk about that isn't even on the screen is our new chamber Powering Up Your Potential bookshelf. It's recommended reading that has been recommended by chamber members, business owners,
All right.
certain books that have really inspired them or have also helped them learn best practices in business. But one thing that's really exciting is that our most recent focus on Farmington coffee at Quill and Quest Bookstore, we are now going to have a Farmington Chamber bookshelf, an actual bookshelf there.
Okay.
So as these recommendations come in, I will be sending those to the Quill and Quest owners. They will order those and have them there on that recommended shelf so that you can come in and purchase those. So this is something fun that we're doing to involve our chamber members, but also what books inspired them? Like what did they find very valuable? And we've already gotten quite a list. So that's something fun that we're doing too.
You know, I'm getting parallels of another famous woman who had a book club
and
a show and a magazine and a podcast. But, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, there you go.
Very good.
We will be getting that going. Well, it's already going online. If you go to our website, which is gofarmington.com, and click on bookshelf, you'll see the books that are being recommended. And we are asking for recommendations. So if you have a book that really you think this is great and every new entrepreneur or everybody in business should read this, send it to me and we'll add it to the bookshelf. But we will have the actual physical bookshelf going up pretty soon, hopefully in June.
Okay.
So there you go. Yeah, that's exciting.
All right. Well, thank you, Oprah. I mean, Jamie. I'm sorry. Jamie. I'm so sorry. We're going to do a show, Jamie's favorite things.
Yeah, yes. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah,
but
see?
Anyway, I have a lot lot of things going on, but today we're just going to talk about chamber things. So
okay.
But I love that. I'm a big reader, and I love to. I feel like nowadays you can listen to books. You know,
yes,
you
of
can listen
course,
to podcasts.
right.
There's so many ways to get information. But I thought that this was fun, and it's interesting to talk to our chamber members about these books. Why did they recommend it? Why did they think it was so great? So we're getting a good list compiled.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Well, and there's so many to choose from. It's nice to have it narrowed down a little bit. And these are books that other folks who maybe you know and respect and you know appreciate their insights, and so it gives you something to kind of choose from.
Exactly.
Instead of a gigantic number of books to choose from.
And it's a way to help support a local business, because then once Quill and Quest gets the shelf going and we've got those books there, then we'll be constantly telling you, go down to Quill and Quest and see what they've got. So it's a way to support a local business, and also just another resource for our chamber members. We're always thinking, what beyond the ribbon cuttings, beyond the the networking, which is a huge piece of what we do.
Sure.
Huge.
Right.
But what are some
not
other
the only
things
thing
that
that
we
you
can
do.
Exactly. How are we helping to educate? How are we providing resources like the customer service training, like the blog that we have Beyond the Ribbon Cutting? How do you get involved? We have had a great response to our member-to-member deals. These can be found on our chamber website, but only accessible by chamber members. So if you go onto the member-to-member deals, it's going to ask you to log in. You can only log in if you're a chamber member.
Right.
But we just added a new deal this morning. So it is deals that are provided by Farmington Chamber members to Farmington Chamber members, and there's a lot of really great ones on there. So again, just providing resources, information, education beyond the ribbon cutting. So back to the blog.
Right. Exactly. Lots of things. And so again, getting the most out of your membership.
Exactly.
Too, is part of this as well.
Right.
And so that brings us to our guest, I think, too. Speaking of getting the most out of your membership, and the Aztec Chamber has been doing really amazing things. You had a sold-out banquet just last month. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And lots of other things going on. There's a new logo for the Aztec Chamber of Commerce. And so just talk me through a little bit of some of the things that you've been doing over there.
Okay, sure. I feel like I could just go on and on about all of our new things that we've been doing. Our board and I have been working really hard. Even we started, I think, in September or October of last year, trying to find a logo that really would not only represent our chamber members, but also a logo that our community in Aztec could relate to. And so we finally landed on a logo. So we have a logo, and now we actually have a sign, and we have a new office. We've been working hard again since probably last October. The chamber moved into this office in June, but we've taken some time to really focus on what we could provide in the office that could actually be a benefit to our members and also to our board. We spend a lot of time in board meetings right now. We have a lot of development that we're working on behind the scenes. Of course, I feel like we have 100 events that are coming up. So we're always working on our events too, but we've been using our office. It's right across Main Street in Aztec, across from Rubio's, and there's these big giant windows, and so they look over, they look out into downtown Aztec. And it's so nice when we have our meetings, or we're meeting with members, or we're having our ambassador meetings. We open up the windows, and we like to make sure that everyone that's walking by realizes we're there. They know who we are by our sign now, and they know that we're actively, working on exciting things all the time. So we did that. We had our ribbon cutting and open house, and it's just been literally, as you know, one event after another. Every time we have an event, I'm like, oh, things will calm down and get quiet, and then we book Okay.
Not gonna
Right
happen.
away,
Sounds
yeah.
like a brand new chamber.
Right.
Things will calm down, and
Right.
then you learn, no, they never
No,
do.
no,
They
I don't
don't.
think. I think there's one month I was looking at our calendar of events this year, and I'm like, oh, I think we'll have a reprieve, a little bit of a break. But I really doubt that
Right.
that's actually
But-
going to happen. So, but
But
things
that's
are
okay.
great. Yeah.
But that's good. And I guess, from your members, that's important too, to see the chamber out there active and having events and bringing people together. You have a ribbon cutting coming up here soon, right?
We have 2 ribbon cuttings scheduled for this month. One is this Thursday at 5:30 for Pioneer Heights, and it's going to be a ribbon cutting, and then following after that, it will be a community reception. So anybody is welcome to attend. I know we're going to have snacks. The reception is going to be held at one of their houses, and it will be vacant and empty, so you can walk around and get an idea of the other developments that they're going to be building in the area. So that will be great.
So this is a new subdivision, I guess, in the new neighborhood in
is.
Aztec, or some infill kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Well, how would
from
you
my
describe it?
Understanding, it started to be developed, I want to say 12 years ago. I could be wrong on that. And then I think things kind of paused and took a break, and now the owners are trying to get things up and going, and
Gotcha.
the land purchased and developed on again.
Okay.
So,
Very good.
newer.
Newer, got it.
New again,
But
how about
certainly
that?
some new activity
Yes,
in
new
that part of
activity.
Aztec, and so that's exciting. So folks want to go out and see what we're talking about. It's May 14th at 5:30, as
Right.
you mentioned. The ribbon cutting the address is 3600 Tinker Drive, and then the reception is over at 2900 Hackas Drive in Aztec. So
Yes.
that's where you
Okay.
can find all these things. So that's one ribbon cutting. What else do you have coming up?
That's one. Well, on the same day, I'll back up for just a second. We have our Bus Buddies activity that will be happening this Thursday on the 14th as well with the Boys and Girls Club in Aztec. We recently kicked off a new series of events called Sip and Support, and our first one that we had, I believe in March, may have been April. It was benefiting the chamber and also the Boys and Girls Club, which they're a chamber member in Aztec. And so the proceeds of that we've split with the benefiting nonprofit, and we'll be presenting them a check this Thursday, and also our ambassadors, which we also kicked off in March as well, our new ambassador program. They're going to be joining us, and we will be greeting the kids coming off the bus with excitement and telling them to have a good afternoon. We're proud of them. Keep doing all the hard work that you're doing. We're trying to make a statement in the community that the chamber is not only supporting the businesses, but we're trying to make an active a path forward of being involved in our community. So that's
Nice.
Thursday.
Okay, and
then-
these ambassadors, that's something that's another new component of the
Yes.
Aztec Chamber, yes,
We
right?
kicked
I thought
that
it was
off
new.
in March as well,
Okay.
and it's so scary starting new things, as you know. And so we had our first meeting, and I was like, "Gosh, if 3 people show up, I'll be thrilled." I think we had 12 show up the first day, and now I think we have 21 ambassadors, which I think is really exciting for the Aztec Chamber.
Yeah.
It's a good start for us. So yes, that's new, and I'm excited to be working with that group, our new program, I should say.
Right,
So, yeah.
very, very good. How does one become an Aztec ambassador?
You just show up to our meetings.
Is that how it happens? Okay.
Show up to our meetings. We put you on the invite list, and
Okay.
you start receiving all of our information. You can get a shirt and a lanyard. You're invited to participate in our ribbon cutting ceremonies, and we're trying to transition our ribbon cuttings to be more like our ambassadors are putting on and presenting the ceremony, not so much as just the chamber itself. So that is a big role that the chamber ambassadors play, and it's been great.
Great.
It's been really good.
Okay, very good. Another event that you have is the first State of Aztec Breakfast.
Yes, I'm excited for this one, and I have to say I kind of have to give a little bit of credit to Jamie for this one. The Farmington Chamber and Jamie invited me to the Santa Fe legislative trip this
Right.
January. Gosh, was that
And it was January.
Yeah, I know, it feels like
Just
forever ago.
yesterday.
Just yesterday.
Yes, and one of the last events that we had for that was a business breakfast, and I have never attended one before, and it was really great. They had a huge turnout. They had a good lineup of speakers, and so I wanted to bring something to our area, and although it says State of Aztec Breakfast, really it's encompassing our region. We're going to have lots of different speakers. We will have speakers specifically from Aztec, like our new city manager, will be speaking, and a couple other representatives from the city, but I'm also hoping to have some bigger speakers. Hopefully Four Corners Economic Development will be speaking a little bit that day. I'm trying to get some pieces worked out, but someone representing the oil field, and someone like the building community, construction, something like that. So I'm hoping to have a solid lineup. We have some good speakers already and trying to fill in some gaps. But I'm really excited because the Chamber has never done anything like this before. And I do feel like our business community is kind of craving a little more like they want to know what's going on.
Sure.
And I think the chamber is in a good position to be the one
Nice.
to provide this for
Right.
them. So,
Very good. And maybe some big picture kind of stuff too, is maybe not
Yes.
what's going on next week, but what's going on maybe
5
or a
years from
trend,
now,
you know, that
yeah.
they see and,
Right.
and things like that, which is really important for business folks to understand, I think,
Yes.
and know what's coming kind of, or what could be coming. This is June 5th at 7:30 in the morning at the Aztec Senior Center. That's where you're going to have it. So folks can put that on their calendars. Because gosh, here we are middle of May. It'll be here before we know it.
Oh,
know.
don't say the middle of May. I keep thinking
know.
we're at the beginning of May.
Not anymore, but yeah,
I know.
exactly. So, but yeah, it's moving quick. So that's very exciting. And that's just a few of the things that are going on, we should say, with the Aztec Chamber of Commerce, and that's exciting to see. Jamie Church,
absolutely.
is it not? And
Yeah.
and I know you have been trying to do more things collaboratively with the area regional chambers. Yes.
Yes. So I have a new tagline that is, well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I've been doing some public speaking, and one of my big things is it's collaboration, not competition. We have to think more about collaboration. We came from years and years and years ago, sort of an environment of everyone was sort of hanging on to their own piece of it, and they didn't want to share information. They didn't want to collaborate. They wanted to be a little more siloed, I think. Maybe they didn't want to, but it was kind of how it was coming across. And I think over the years, and especially with COVID, it really opened our eyes to the fact that we are a region. We are a regional economy. We have to collaborate. We have to share. I love that Aztec has so much going on, that their breakfast and that they're sharing that information, that we have chamber members that see the value of being chamber members, not only of Farmington and Aztec, but also Bloomfield and Kirtland. And we are a regional economy. We can see that every day with people commuting, working back and forth, retail. So it's somewhat of a passionate topic of mine, because I feel like we can get so much more done together if we're working together and not
Right.
like, oh, I'm competing against them. I mean, Hannah and I aren't competing. We're all living in the same area. And so we need to know what each other's doing and help each other so that we can be stronger communities, both business communities and communities at large. And we, again, she said it exactly right, with the business community is part of it, but it's also working with the nonprofits, the schools, the government organizations, the municipalities, what's coming on the horizon that we need to be aware of, and then share that information with our chamber members. So that's a real topic of mine, is
Yeah.
collaboration.
Very good. Well, and I know I've been to events that have been a Farmington Chamber of Commerce event in Aztec in
Yes.
coordination with the Aztec Chamber and things like that. So I imagine there'll be more of those in the future.
Yes, yeah. And she mentioned the legislative session that we went to back in January. And we also had the Bloomfield Chamber does attend that with us as well. And we had 2 or 3 representatives there, and they went to the legislative reception. So sharing that information, sometimes it's much easier when it's something big like the legislative trip to do it all as one. And so that
Sure.
we're not all, making our own room reservations and all that kind of stuff and getting our own vendor booths. It's kind of nice to collaborate so we can go together. And we had close to 30 people from San Juan County there at that reception representing our area. So that was great.
Very good. Very excellent. Well, and Hannah, I want to come back to you a little bit about the Aztec Chamber, and certainly the setup is similar to the Farmington Chamber. It is not a part of the city government, I don't think. It's
Correct.
actually member supported
Yes.
by your member businesses and things like that, right?
Right. We stand alone. We're our own organization. We have our own board. We try really hard to work hand in hand with the city of Aztec, and we do a great job with that. But we are our own thing, and we have lots of plans for the future. Like I said, we spend a lot of time on development. I think the chamber has a really good potential to be big. I am excited. Can I make a short announcement?
Please.
We the Aztec
Is this
Chamber.
breaking news? Wait a minute. Is this
Breaking news.
breaking news?
I'm
or-
not really sure I can
Okay.
say it's breaking
Oh,
news.
okay.
We
Oh.
You
mentioned
need
it.
your little typewriter thing going.
But yeah,
Right. A little
it's
fanfare.
exciting for us. We have increased our membership by over 217% since this last October. So I am really excited about that. Our chamber members are excited about that. You can kind of feel like, if you attend the Farmington Chamber events, there's just an energy. There's just this camaraderie. Everyone is understanding why one another are there. And I am really excited to say I think we're seeing a little bit of that in our networking opportunities that are coming up. I'm starting to see it in our ribbon cuttings. It's just been really nice.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank
I think
you.
that is exciting news. Even if it's not breaking news,
I
it's still
know.
exciting news. And big news. That's
I
big
feel-
numbers, right? I mean,
It
you know, I don't know
feel
what you
like
started
it.
with, but anything 200% has
Yeah.
got to be a pretty good increase for people. So that's wonderful.
It feels like a big news and
Yeah, of course.
big numbers.
Yeah, very much so. And again, you're only able to do what you're able to do because of the support of
Right.
those new members, those ones that have been there before October and the new ones
Right.
that have been there after October.
Right.
And so that's important as well. And if folks are listening to us right now and want to know how they can get to be part of that number, they can join the chamber at any time, can't they?
Yes, absolutely. And I keep mentioning our new office. Prior to last summer, the Aztec Chamber didn't have an office. So we have an office. We have office hours, which are Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 11 to 4. I try really hard to leave my door open. We have awful traffic on, Main Street right there. But I found if we leave the door open, people realize that, oh, there's people here, and you can come in and people talk. And very often they end up turning into chamber members. So
See? There
come
you-
drive by, and if you see the door open, come on in and talk to us. And if you just want other information, our website, of course, has all of our membership information. And I feel like we're doing a good job keeping our social media current. So all of our membership info is there as well.
Your Facebook page, things like that,
Yes.
right? Okay. And the website for the that website address?
It's just aztecchamber.com. Easy.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Very easy.
Very, very easy. You mentioned traffic on Main Avenue. That may not be a problem very much longer. I don't want to spoil it, but I do think that the bypass, the arterial's close to being completed. I don't know if you know anything that I don't know.
You probably know more than I do to
Oh, no,
some
that's
extent.
not true.
I just know that's a work in progress, and everyone is talking about it. I know all of the businesses down there are dying to have.
Can't wait for it to open up,
Yes,
probably,
they're just
right?
so
And so
excited.
I know the finishing touches, I think, are being put on that project, and we'll get some from the city to
Yes.
confirm.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But I know that's a big, exciting thing, and will be a huge event. And I'm sure the chamber will be part of it when they cut the ribbon and maybe put the mayor in a car and send him on his way, right?
That would be great. And the Aztec Downtown Association is a new organization,
That's right.
but they are working hard on a lot of information downtown as well. So if you had any, questions, you could
Right.
probably ask them. They might know a little bit more than I do.
I will do that. So very, very exciting. So wonderful. And just a few minutes remaining this
Yeah.
morning, everybody, but this is very exciting to see the
It is.
collaboration and to get that sense of community, I think. Right. When you have a strong chamber,
Exactly.
you have that strong kind of sense of the energy, as Hannah was saying,
Yeah.
at events and that community spirit, I
Yeah.
think, that grows.
You took the words right out of my mouth
Oh,
because
well.
I have said, as the chamber, the Farmington Chamber, the Aztec Chamber, when you have a strong chamber, you are building a community, and it's beyond just the businesses that are members. It brings everybody to the table, and we're located where we are. A lot of decisions and a lot of policy is happening in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, that corridor. The stronger our chambers are together, the bigger our voice is. When that type of legislation and policy is being looked at, it's like, well, wait a minute, we have some very active, strong chamber members here, and it is really a community. And you will find in the networking events, whether it's a business after hours or a coffee, or let's say you're taking your networking to the next level and you've joined one of our leads and referrals group, it's about building trust and relationships. And business is done by meeting people and knowing people face to face in our community and communities, I should say. So attend these things and get to know the other members and get to know the other businesses and what is happening, because that's how we build relationship and trust and community. And so I just think, it's very exciting to see everything that's happening, these great collaborations, the energy that's going on. I'm just really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, no kidding. Very true. And so glad that you shared it with us and
Yes.
brought Hannah with you to share what's going on in Aztec with us as well. And again, kudos to the businesses that support both of the organizations, and maybe you're a member of both of the organizations, because again, you can't do what you do without the support
Right.
of your members as well.
Exactly, correct. We're here for our members. Everything we do is about our mission, and every event that comes our way to do, we look at it. How does this tie into our mission? How does it help us, connect commerce to community? So we're here for our members.
There
and
you
we
go.
love your feedback, so send it to us.
Okay, very good. Jamie Church, Hannah Browning, thank you both for coming in this morning.
Thank
Good
you.
luck with all of your events that are coming up. We'll try to make as many as we can.
We're excited.
There's a lot.
I know. Well, if you're involved with both chambers, you are busy.
You're
True.
busy.
Very true, but it's a good type of busy, so
Yes.
thank you both for that.
Thank
So
you.
Thanks for being here. My guest this morning with me on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.